How are you? Salama.
They say power is like a river. That is why I want to talk about political power in Kenya and what has been happening in recent times. If there was to be any sign that Professor Kithure Kindiki is the favored son of the mountain in the eyes of President William Ruto, then the Mashujaa Day celebrations in Kwale County said it all. So who is Kithure Kindiki? Well, Kindiki is a professor of law.
But his journey began in the humble village of Irunduni, nestled in the rugged landscapes of Tharaka Nithi County. It was here that Professor Kindiki faced and overcame the formidable challenges of rural life, ultimately carving a path to success in academia and politics.
We require stability, a secure environment for investors, local and foreign.
Shaped by the unwavering support of his parents, retired Reverend Daniel Kindiki and Hannah Kindiki, his values and ambitions found deep roots. Today, a husband to Dr. Joyce Kindiki and father of 3, Kindiki has had to balance the demands of public life with family. The Kindiki legacy, however, is more than just one man's story. Known as a family of academics, at least 5 siblings bear distinguished academic titles.
It's quite an expensive venture, but it is worth it.
Among them, Professor Isaiah Kindiki, who despite differing political beliefs, once described the Kindikis as a democratic family, a testament to their commitment to diverse perspectives and shared respect.
From a family perspective, I would say that thank you so much for giving my brother many opportunities to serve this republic.
Kindiki holds a Bachelor of Laws degree from Moi University, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, a Master of Laws degree, and a doctorate in international law from the University of Pretoria in South Africa. Kindiki began his career as an assistant lecturer in law at Moi University immediately upon graduating with an undergraduate degree in law. Taught and held various administrative positions at Moi University School of Law and the University of Nairobi School of Law. He joined the University of Nairobi as a lecturer after graduating with a PhD in international law and quickly rose to the head of Department of Public Law at the age of 33. He was named Associate Dean at the age of 35 and promoted to the post of Associate Professor of Law at Kenyatta University.
A scholar of law and with a master's and PhD from the University of Pretoria, Kindiki has authored over 30 publications showcasing his expertise in law, governance, and public policy. Well, experts say this places him on a good pedestal as a leader. But will this make him a loyal deputy president?
He was part of the legal team that represented William Ruto as he faced charges of crimes against humanity at Hague-based International Criminal Court in the Netherlands.
Well, the deputy president who the president has anointed is Professor Kithure Kindiki. Remember, when you look at the impeachment drama, after the confirmation of the impeachment by the National Assembly, remember the Senate confirms what happens in the National Assembly. After the impeachment in the National Assembly, the Senate confirmed 5 of the 11 charges. And after that, President William Ruto, within hours, nominated Professor Kithure Kindiki as his preferred deputy president. Then, in quick succession, the National Assembly, within hours, approved the presidential nominee.
Kindiki now becomes the first ever Kenya's second in command to ever come from Tharaka Nithi County. But the path hasn't always been smooth. Between 2017 and 2022, Professor Kithure Kindiki found it rough after choosing to support then Deputy President William Ruto in the tiff with his boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, he was removed from his seat as the Senate's Deputy Speaker after a vote of no confidence by his colleagues. His political career did not start until 2013 when he successfully ran for the Tharaka Nithi's Senate seat. And as a first-time legislator, Kindiki's political journey would gain momentum. He became the leader of majority in the Senate and rose to serve as Deputy Speaker after the 2017 elections, where he was re-elected as Senator for Tharaka Nithi. He would hold the Deputy Speaker's position for 3 years before his tenure was abruptly cut short in 2020. He was among the casualties of Uhuru Kenyatta's purge following the collapse of the Uhuruto bromance, a handshake era it was called, a period marked by a historic reconciliation between President Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga, something that further strained the president's relationship with Deputy President William Ruto.
Wakati ulikuwa unahitaji rafiki wa kusimama na wewe, mimi nilisimama na wewe kama mwanaume. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Nilisimama na yeye, sikusimama na yeye.
After Ruto won the presidency in Kenya's hard-fought 2022 elections against Raila Odinga, Professor Kithure Kindiki was picked as the Interior Cabinet Secretary.
A powerful job in the country, because as the CS for Interior, he is in charge of all security services in the country. We are talking about internal. So he oversees the police, he oversees the correctional services, and many other services that are related to security issues. Now, his critics point to the youth-led protests. They say, being the man in charge of security, he oversaw the mishandling of the youthful protesters, something that led to the death of over 40 people and the disappearance of countless many. Human rights activists laid the blame squarely at his doorstep, being the man in charge of security services. But Kithure Kindiki denied claims that a shoot to kill order had been given, and actually he insisted that the police had exercised restraint during the protests.
Serving as Interior CS for 2 years, Kindiki's tenure has been dotted with success and controversies.
Kindiki has consistently represented government during crisis, from the mass starvation tragedy in Shakahola to combating armed bandits in the Kenyan North Rift and to pacifying the terrorist-infested Lamu region. Well, some say he has done his job as Interior Cabinet Secretary.
And his naming as Rigathi Gachagua's replacement came as no surprise to many.
Kenya, as one of the, if you look at our constitutional architecture for the security sector, as quite a very democratic security sector compared to even some of the older democracies. And I think it's the right thing that we chose under this constitution to have this kind of forward-looking and modern security people-centered security infrastructure.
The professor of law has been a close and loyal ally and slightly missed it out as President Ruto picked his running mate for the 2022 presidential contest. Despite a tiring selection process that favored Kindiki, William Ruto picked Rigathi Gachagua, with the then DP seeking to tap into Gachagua's local mobilization skills that are perhaps no longer needed.
Wale nyinyi wazee ya Wakalenjin, msaidie rais to manage things in this region. Nyinyi ni wazee, hali iko wazee, mchunge maneno so that you make sure that people are responsible and the Rift Valley region does not become the theater ya kukoroga serikali yetu na kulete maneno ambaye haifai.
So Professor Kithure Kindiki has been quoted as a man who can deliver. But his critics say the reason why President William Ruto has chosen him is because he can be easily moved around. They simply say he is a yes man. And even Rigathi Gachagua said that William Ruto was pushing him out because he wanted a yes man, which he wasn't.